There are translation channels at the bottom of the channel. Please navigate to the globe icon and select your preferred language. You should hear translations after questions or answers have been spoken. When you are asking a question, please direct your question specifically to a player so we may direct translations appropriately. We are going to start questions with English-speaking media. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature to cue your question, and I will call on you. Our first question will come from Sons of KS. Questions in the chat. Sons of KS, if you win against RNG, who would you like to play in the final? Would you prefer to play against T1 or G2?
Who's going?
Inspired.
If you beat RNG, I would obviously prefer to play against G2 because I think G2 is easier to beat than T1.
Next question, Benjamin Mock from Fragster.
My question is for Impact. How does it feel to be in the semi-finals of a big major international event again?
Impact is not here.
Yeah.
It's only me and Inspired.
My apologies. We were missing. Sorry. Just to both EG players then, how does it feel to be in like the semi-finals of a major international tournament?
I mean, it's crazy, you know. Playing against one of the best teams in the world at semifinals internationally. I'll just take it as a learning experience. So yeah.
For me, I don't know. It doesn't really feel special yet. Maybe it will feel special when we will start playing on stage. But right now, it just feels like another international tournament.
Next question is from MGG, Leo.
Hello guys, so my question are for both of you. So during the Rumble stage, you play 2 times against RNG. I mean for EG, sorry. You played 2 times against RNG and you lost 2 times. So do you think that it could be different this time during the knockout stage?
I mean, of course, we expect that we can compete with them and beat them in a best of 5. I mean, that's the mindset you should have going in if you're going to verse one of the top Chinese teams. So yeah, and we've always been better on best of 5s too. So yeah.
I think when we lost to them, I think they also made some mistakes in those games, but we are just not ready to punish those. But yeah, I think in best of 5, I expect us to be a bit worse team, but I think they are also not perfect, and I can see them make mistakes. You just need to be ready to be there to punish those, and yeah, hopefully we will be able to do it well.
And just a reminder to journalists, you can ask questions to both EG and RNG, and we'll submit the appropriate translations. Next question is from Grill News. Question for Jojo Pian. How do you feel this being your first international tournament?
How does it feel? I mean, obviously it feels good that we made it this far in an international tournament, but also I feel like we can go further. I think I learned a lot in this tournament too. So, I mean, I think it's just been a really good experience so far.
All right, final English question, Fernando Pavia.
Oh, hi. So my question is for Inspired. I would like to know, how do you feel was your adaptation coming from the EU and into the NA? And how do you feel that EG is now compared to when you arrived? And what do you think was the biggest improvement you have to go through? And how do you feel the team now?
I don't know about the adaptation. I guess I had to adapt to the new teammates. I think in Rogue we had a bit different playstyle. I think we were more bot lane focused, and bot lane was carrying the games while other lanes were farming. And I feel like here in EG it's a bit different. We play mostly through top side while our bot lane is farming. So it's not really, I mean, it seems like a big change, but for me it was easy to adapt. And what changed the most, I think we just were not good at anything at the beginning. We didn't really know how to move around the map and stuff like that. And I think Jojo just had to learn a lot of this. And after that, I felt like it was just easy for me and Impact to like call in the game to what we want to do, and everyone is on the same page now.
Thank you.
We will now take questions from Korean speaking media. Sumin.
네, 한국 매체 기자님들 질문 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 게임 포커스 신은서 기자님과 인벤 장민영 기자님께서 질문 주셨고, 우선 신은서 기자님 질문부터 하겠습니다. 양 팀이 생각하기에 이번 노바 스테이지에서 집중해야 하는 라인은 어디라고 생각하십니까?
For both teams, which lane do you guys want to focus on in that knockout stage? Which will be the focal lane?
You're saying like when we verse RNG, what lane will we focus on the most? Like focus on like exploiting or?
w-
I mean, I think we'll try focusing on every lane. I mean, if I have to pick one lane, I don't know. Maybe Inspired knows, but
Yeah, I think game will be mostly around mid. It looks like RNG plays, they really like to fight around the mid to side lanes, and I think that's how they beat us in the second game. They just won the early fight mid, and then the game exploded very fast. So I think if you give them a room to move around the map, they will just finish the game very fast. So we need to try to fight them there.
你说什么？就是说要注意哪条线路？是对面吗？就注意对面哪条线。我觉得打一的话，还是更多的注意我们自己吧。就是我不管是帮到我们的中路还是下路的话，都可以去进行游走救解放队友吧。然后帮到我们上路的话，就是上路也是很容易造成1打2的这种情况吧。
So the answer from Wei is maybe I would like to put more attention on ourselves performance, but I think maybe I'll try to focus on our mid or bot lane, because the mid, after I helped our mid and bot lane, I think they can have some very good roamings to help the whole team to open the situations. And maybe I'll try to go to the top lane as well, because there can be so many 1v2 skirmishes in the top lane.
네, 다음 질문은 인벤 장민영 기자님께서 RNG에게 해주신 질문입니다. 작년 MSI 4강에서 뽀삐 코치님께서 먼저 경기를 하는 게 단점이 있다고 말씀을 하셨었는데 올해 다시 합 경기를 선택하신 이유를 듣고 싶습니다.
说实话，对于选手来言，不管是先打比赛还是后打比赛，都各有各的优势吧。如果后打比赛的话，就可以保持一个比较好的手感，进行一个就是短时间的2场别武吧。然后先打的话，就是可能更容易的去研究一下对手吧。对，因为我们这次也是就是获得了小组第1的出线机会嘛，然后也是可以自由的选择一些东西，这也是我们的权利。
So the answer from Xiaohu is, I think as a pro player, I think play on each day have some advantage respectively. Maybe played on the second day, we'll have a back-to-back best of 5, so we can have some warmed up before the grand final. But if we played on the first day, maybe we can have more time to analyze our potential opponents. So I think because we were able to get out of the Rumble stage as a top seed, so choosing which day we can have the best of 5 is just our right.
네, 다음 질문은 디스이스게임 김승주 기자님 질문입니다. RNG 샤오 선수에게 질문입니다. RNG가 EG에게 있어 어떤 부분에 대해서 강점을 가지고 있고 어디에서 충분한 승산이 있다고 생각하는지 궁금합니다.
其实，在不管对战什么队伍的时候，我都是希望就是中路可以以中路为引导来主导比赛吧。然后我也会尽力去打好自己的线，然后那个联系好自己的队友。
I think the Xiaohu's answer is no matter what kind of situations we are under or played under, I would like to just maybe play around the mid lane, and then I can make some roamings to do other stuff to help my teammates to open the whole situations.
네, 다음 질문입니다. 다음 질문은 이지의 조조편 선수에게 질문입니다. 한국계 두 가지 질문이고요. 한국계 캐나다인이라는 게 맞는지, 맞다면 한국에서 국제대회를 치르는 소감이 어떠신지, 그리고 또 하나는 트래시토크로 상당히 유명하신 편인데 맞상대할 샤오 선수에게 선전포고로 한마디 하실 의향이 있으신지 궁금합니다.
We have two questions for Jojo Pyun. First off, I heard you're Korean Canadian. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm
And-
raised in Canada, but my parents are Korean.
Okay, thank you. So how do you feel to participate in an international event hosted in Korea? And the second question is, you are also very well known for your trash talks. Do you have any message over to Xiaohu ahead of the knockout stage?
For the first question, I mean, I really like Korea, especially the food and the scenery and everything. I mean, it's really nice, and also the people are nice too. So, I mean, I can't really see anything that I would dislike about Korea. And I came here before, and every time it's been great. So, yeah. And for the second question, I mean, we'll just have to see. I mean, I think we're really confident in versing RNG after our two games, and we realized a lot of mistakes that we made. So, I think we're really trying to fix those up, and I think we'll be a good challenge.
네, 한국 매체 마지막 질문입니다. 포머스 성기훈 기자님께서 질문 주셨고 RNG에게 질문 주셨습니다. 럼블 스테이지 막바지에 G2의 경기력이 그리 좋아 보이지 않았는데도 불구하고 이지를 4강 대결 상대로 지목하신 이유가 있나요?
嗯，就是单纯的想看 X 跟 G2 去进行一个小手碰撞吧，我认为会非常的有趣。
The main reason is I would like to see the best of 5 between G2 and T1. That will be a very interesting best of 5.
We will now take questions from Chinese speaking media. Roxy?
好的，我们现在将接受中文媒体的提问。提问第一个问题给到 Inspire 选手，与微交手过2次，与他在野区对抗的体验是怎么样的？
The first question is over to Inspired. You have played against Wave twice, so how do you feel about meeting him in the jungle?
I think Wei is just very aggressive with his teams. With his team, I think they play well through mid jungle. They will always be there to fight you and punish if you make mistake, or if you don't really try to fight them back, they will punish one of your side lanes. So They're for sure the most aggressive duo to play against. So you need to be always very focused when you face them to not make mistakes and don't give them too much freedom in the game.
好的，下一个问题想问一下 RNG 的2位选手，谁来回答都可以。打了这么长时间的线上赛，认为线上与线下打 MSI 相比，队伍面临的最大挑战是什么？
我觉得线上 MSI 的话，首先，对于我选手个人而言的话，我是非常渴望线下就是在有观众、有那种氛围感的情况下去进行一个比赛的。然后这是我觉得最可惜的一个地方。然后的话，在其他方面的话，我认为我们的很多设备都不够专业，然后也不能就是非常完美的就是进行一个就是100%对调的比赛中的一些东西吧，这是我也觉得比较遗憾的地方。
So the question is, this question is over to either of the RNG players. So you guys played for such a long time to have the remotely games. So compared to like played in the arena, what's the biggest challenge faced by the team? And Xiaohu's answer is, as a pro player, that I really have a very strong willing in play in the arena to play in the arena to hear all the yellings and cheerings from the audience. So I feel really pity that we can't go to South Korea to have this MSI, and I think play remotely. We really got a lot of difficulties. Maybe we are not under a professional equipment, so we can't 100% solve all the stops. So that's a pity for us.
与其说这次参加 MSI 与以往不同，倒不如说在近2年的比赛当中，其实，我可能会将每场比赛都视为就是职业生涯末期的就是一场比赛去打吧，然后也想尽量的认真的，然后去carry每一场比赛。
This question is over to Xiaohu, attending to MSI this year. Do you feel any difference from your previous experience? So how do you feel about this tournament? And his answer was, in terms, I don't think there's so much difference, but I would like to treat every single game as very crucial. I would like to put 100% attention to every single game to try to carry the game, to try to help my team to get the win.
下一个问题想问到威，最近看到你们经常玩大乱斗和无限火力，RNG 整个队伍是非常喜欢这种游戏方式吗？
没了。就是玩大乱斗和无限火力的话，就是热热手吧，然后去准备训练赛或者排位吧。
This question is over to Wei. We have noticed besides solo ranks, you guys really played like ARAM a lot of times. So do you guys really enjoy this kind of entertainment? And his answer was, yeah, maybe we treat those kind of mode as the warm up. Maybe we'll just play 1 or 2 before our practices or between the scrims.
下一个问题问到小虎选手，你能预测一下 T1 和 G2 的比赛结果吗？你进入决赛的，如果你们能战胜EG进入决赛的话，你们更想和 Caps 交手还是 Faker 交手？
首先因为 G2 在小组赛后半程的发挥也是比较不尽人意嘛，我觉得他们如果可以调整过来的话，是有希望战胜 SKT 的。但是如果没有及时的调整好自己的状态的话，也有可能会直接被3-0拿下吧。然后的话，在决赛，我们如果战胜EG进入决赛当中，这两支队伍其实我都想遇到，因为曾经都在那个 B5中输给过他们，所以说不论遇到哪一支的话，我都是会非常有激情的去战胜他们的。
This question is over to Xiaohu. So could you make a prediction about the score in the matchup between G2 and T1? If you guys were able to get the win against EG in the final, who would you like to face, Caps or Faker? His answer was, I think based on the G2's performance in the second round of the Rumble stage, they didn't manage to show a very good performance. If they could have a very good adaptation, maybe they got a chance to win. But if they are not on a very good form, maybe T1 can get a win with a 3-0 scoreline. And I would like to face both of them because we got a loss in best of fives previously in facing Caps or Fakers. So I would like to face any of them.
好的，最后一个中文问题，想问一下小虎，选择从中单打到上单，然后去年 MSI 是上单，从中单打到上单，然后在 MSI 现在又是中单的位置，请问，现在上单小虎和中单小虎比较的话，谁会更强一点？
首先我觉得就是我之所以能够顺利的，就是在上单打出一些风采来，首先离不开我队友的帮助吧。然后因为就是我在春季赛的时候，其实，在游戏理解上还 OK， 但是在对线上面可能就是做的并不是那么好，后边也是渐渐成长起来的嘛。然后还有一点就是因为我在中单的时候也是比较喜欢一个就是偏支援偏分带，包括在打团上有比较好的一个发挥吧，所以这也是我在上单可以发挥出色的一个主要原因。
The question is over to Xiaohu. So you played in the mid lane and then switched to the top lane, and now the mid lane Xiaohu got back on the stage of 2022 MSI. So last year you were the top laner, and this year the mid laner again. So who do you think will be stronger one, the mid lane Xiaohu or the top lane one? His answer was, I think based on my experience, maybe last year's as a top laner, I really need some help from my other teammates. Maybe I have a quite good understanding towards the game, but in terms of the laning phase as a top laner, I think I'm not that good from the beginning, but I just made some progress in the whole year. And as a mid laner Xiaohu, I think I really would like to play more supportive champions. I'd like to do some roamings to help other lanes, to help the whole teammates in order to get more leads. So, and I think this experience can also help me as a top laner as well.
All right, thank you, everyone. That concludes Media Day for EG and RNG. We have G2 and T1 up next, so stay tuned.